Hi, this is Dr. Bob Elmore, and I'd like to talk to you about creativity and innovation. According to McKinsey, a majority of senior executives see innovation as one of the most important factors in their organization's abilities to compete in the future, yet they are disappointed in their capacity to stimulate innovation within those organizations. So what can leaders do to create environments that encourage creativity and innovation? And what can individual contributors do to become more creative? Do standard business practices and corporate infrastructures promote or inhibit creativity and innovation? How willing are leaders and managers to give up control to encourage innovation within those organizations? If you are not in R&D or product development or in a creative field, what does creativity and innovation mean in respect to business? Can anyone be creative? Does the very culture of the workplace stifle creativity? Think about the culture and environment where you work. Does it promote creativity or stifle it? So what is creativity and what is innovation? Are they different? Creativity is perceiving the world in new ways, finding hidden patterns, making new connections, and new ways of associating ideas and processes. So what is innovation? Is it different from creativity? Creativity is conceiving something new or original. Innovation is implementing something new that will improve a product or process. So creativity is not necessarily innovation, while innovation requires some sort of creativity. And innovation might be simple, incremental steps. So who is creative? Can anyone be creative? Most people can be creative. There will always be some who are more creative, but my purpose here is to encourage you to become more creative. To begin, let's consider some myths of creativity. The first myth is that creativity depends on a small number of innovators, some elite group. This isn't true. We need to create environments where many people can be creative. Another myth, creativity can't be managed. This is the belief that inspiration just happens. You wake up in the middle of the night with a great idea, and you can't predict it. Leonard Bernstein said, "Inspiration is wonderful when it happens, but the writer must develop an approach for the rest of the time. The wait is simply too long." We can't just wait for inspiration to strike. Creativity can be managed, and I'll talk about that later. Another myth is that creative business innovators come from the outside. Certainly outside consultants bring value, and they can help facilitate these approaches to innovation and deal with issues such as groupthink, which impedes creativity. But innovation should come from within the organization. We see this very clearly in areas of research such as positive deviance and emergence, where innovation comes from within. And it's not top-down. Innovation should be generated from all levels of an organization. The key is to create a culture of innovation within the organization. And finally, there is the belief that creative and innovative people must be non-traditional. Think of pictures you've seen of Albert Einstein with his wild hair, or those creative types who walk around in a daze wearing socks with sandals in the winter. So we think to be creative you must be eccentric and different. While there are certainly some like this, creative and innovative people are surprisingly conventional in most ways. So you can be creative.